Hey guys, welcome to the LandCo Podcast. Have a slightly different format. Trying like a video podcast format where we can bring in remote guests. We do love the podcast. The issue was we just don't get together enough. Everyone's busy, so we're trying this new format. So bear with us if we, a few mistakes along the way, but we're excited about it. So I am going to bring in Matt to talk about the 25 acres in where? Peoria County or Fulton? Peoria County. I always screw that up. I even have a little intro for it. 25-acre listing in Peoria County. There we go. But you went out there, a couple days ago and checked trail cameras and took a little hike around, right?
Yeah, went out during the middle of the day just a couple of days ago. Wanted to check a few of the cameras that we got out there, and pretty encouraging. Like I said, we've only have a couple cameras on the place, but there's a few decent 3.5-year-olds moving around, couple during the day, which is nice. We're kind of in that odd part of the rut where some bucks are locked down and some are kind of on the move. So to see bucks like that on a smaller piece this time of the year, it's encouraging.
Nice. Well, let's go through. I think you sent me a couple of these pictures here. Let me see if I can pull them up. Let's see here. So first, here's like just a little kind of 2.5-year-old 8-pointer. Sort of promising. It's the darker one. You can't see the picture. The guest can.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, like looking at him, he's got a pretty decent frame. I kind of thought he might be 3.5 years old. Kind of hard to tell, but that's just the one camera on a creek crossing. I actually got a couple of decent pictures there of bucks that are, that borderline 2.5, 3.5-year-old that might be on the borderline of shooting next year. So
okay, nice. Let me pull up. There's one more here. See, this is where I get a little bad at the software, but I'll get it figured out. Well, there's a full screen of it. That's not the same deer, is it?
No, it's a different one. Yeah.
Okay. And that's another 9, 2.5, 3.5, same deal?
Yep. I think he's a 3.5-year-old 9-point. Had a few pictures of him actually. And he's been coming through there pretty consistently. And like I said, I didn't send those to you, but I mean, just pictures of does like crazy through there. Just walking in down a couple of the trails to check for sign. There's tracks everywhere, pictures of does like crazy. So that bucks are going to be cruising through there, nonstop, when the peak of the rut hits. Especially with the sanctuary, there's Singing Woods Nature Preserve right across the street, which is 400, 500 plus acres of non-hunted property. So
nice. Well, let me see if I can pull that up. That would be south of the property?
Yep, just to the south, right across the road.
Okay. All right, well, here, let me pull up my computer here. 25, here, I got it. Give me 1 second to pull up that map. So here's the aerial, nice solid chunk of timber right on that Truett Road?
That's Truett Road, which is, it's one of those roads, it's always going to be, cleared in the wintertime. It's going to be easy to get to the property. It's got electricity, water, access, it's a piece of cake all through there. So cool place to build if that's what somebody's looking for.
Nice, okay. Well, I'm pulling up the Google map here because I know we chatted before about that map, or not the map, the timber, that little park area south of it. I got it pulled up. You can't see it. It's on a split screen for the podcast, but man, no joke. It
is several hundred acres. I think there might be a little bit of a divide in there, but I mean, it connects to more of the preserve. So, I mean, I think overall it's, 1,000 plus acres of preserve, just to the south of this place. So, with food to the north and a big creek running through this place, that there's going to be big deer cruising through this place at all times during the season coming out of that preserve. So
yeah, for sure.
Really promising property.
You got some ag around it to the north, to the back to the east.
Yeah, it's really is a must see with the trails that we had Ryan go through and cut. You really, like I said, need to go and tour this place, but it's almost like you're walking through a state park when you go through there with how nice it is.
Well, let me pull that up because when we first looked at it, you couldn't hardly get through there.
It was unshowable, and that's something we spoke with the seller about, and we agreed on what needed to be done and got Ryan in there. He cleared miles of trails through this place. I mean, there's a trail system through the entire 25 acres on this, and big enough to where you can drive a car through there and have no issue. So it's really, really a cool piece of property now.
Nice. I'm pulling those up now. Yeah, they look nice and wide. Like literally, you could drive a truck through some of those.
Easy.
Okay, and are they throughout the entire property?
The entire property. I mean, it goes north to south, east to west. I mean, you can walk for hours throughout this entire place, and I don't even know if you'll walk everything. Just being on all these trails that Ryan's created through there, it's really, really nice.
Nice. Okay, well, cool. And where did you put the actual camera on the property?
Yeah, this one where the pictures of the bucks you pulled up is probably more on the eastern side, but farther towards the north. We wanted to catch them crossing that creek, headed towards that big ag field to the north there. So
Okay, got it. Okay, well, cool. Anything else we need to chat about on this property?
like I said, I mean, if you're in the the market for a smaller piece, you want to maybe do some hunting or look to build a home or a little getaway. I don't know if you're really going to find a place that's nicer than this, especially given the location. It's close to conveniences and really kind of tucked away, like you're, country living, but close to conveniences. So really cool place.
How far is it from Peoria? 20 minutes?
I mean, you can be into Peoria, like North Peoria, in probably 15 minutes. You can be in the town of Chillicothe in less than 5 minutes.
Nice. How far is this from some of your family has property not too far from there, right?
Yeah, actually, we own a couple hundred acres just, less than 5 minutes from there. So I know the area very well. Definitely trophy caliber hunting throughout there. Several Boone and Crockett, Pope and Young deer have been taken just within a mile there that I'm aware of because we've harvested them. So
nice. Okay, well, cool, man. Well, I appreciate you joining us. That should wrap it up for this one. I think we covered it all. Matt, I'll give you a buzz later. We'll do another one. But you guys, thanks for joining us. I hope you like this format. We're hoping to utilize it a little more so we can kind of keep you guys in the loop what's going on. So thanks for listening. We'll be back at you shortly with another one.